What's up, kiddos? Clinton Yates here, now or never. I'm the loudmouth. He's Rustin Sotoodeh. He's the HypeGeek. Let's get right into it. Major Lazer, Party Royale, Fortnite, Diplo. Last week we saw Travis Scott. This week we see the DJ. Rustin, what was the difference, just off the top?
Yeah, I mean, look, Fortnite announced this new mode. It's called Party Royale. Essentially, the premise of it is no guns, no competition. You just go in there and hang out. And we talked about last week how like Fortnite is creating a social environment, right? They're setting us up for a Ready Player One type of future. And this mode is just another evolution in Fortnite's attempt to create a social platform. So when you release a mode, normally you want to promote it in really interesting ways. And Fortnite took that to the next level and invited Major Lazer to stream. Now, the key difference between this like concert that they hosted and the Travis Scott event is that it wasn't at the scale or the grandness of the previous event, right? So you don't have Major Lazer stomping around. He's not doing anything crazy. They're just live streaming a DJ set. However, what was important to note is obviously like people are going in there and hanging out, right? That's, you know, a little bit uncommon in a new mode, but what was really interesting is it was live. All the previous stuff we've seen was pre-recorded, and it was a live stream of Diplo in his living room. So like, one, we're breaking the fourth wall here because now we have Diplo in Fortnite, but from the real world. And then two, they've created a live stream tech where you can actually stream into Fortnite. So who knows what the future of this could be, right? Like, what if they create a media section and you can go in there and watch TV, right? So there's so much that could happen with this tech that they've introduced in this Party Royale mode, and they're keeping it going. This week they're doing Steve Aoki, Dylan Francis, deadmau5. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, this is the question though, is that mode gonna outdo the game? And not that there's anything wrong with that, but how are they looking at that in your opinion, and how are users looking at it in terms of what they choose to interact with?
That's actually a really interesting question because, you know, a lot of the community is kind of split, or they're not really sure how to feel about Fortnite now, you know, because there's the competitive side of the game and they've introduced like a series of summer-long competitions, which is great. But then you have the casual side of the audience who doesn't want to go into lobbies or they're going to get destroyed. Maybe they just want to hang out in this Party Royale mode. You're straddling both worlds. Eventually you're going to be pissing both sides off. So how do you pick it? How do you go with, who do you pick? Who do you go with? And, you know, what's the future of Fortnite going to be? It seems like, you know, the founders, the people that run Epic Games and like the things that they've been doing, it seems like they're really leaning on the social platform side, and competitive is just an afterthought. But I don't know if that's the move.
What was the best part of the Major Lazer set in terms of the whole production?
I think just seeing that Diplo was in the game, right? Like that they'd never done a live set before. And I was expecting it to be pre-recorded, but they really showed off like, hey, we're serious about this shit. Sorry. We're serious about this. We're serious about this, and we're going to move it forward and keep innovating on this idea of us being like a Ready Player One environment.
So cool. Rustin's out here cussing. That's how it's dope.